Hey guys, QuinntonTV here, and welcome to a brand new video where today I just quickly wanted to talk about Modern Warfare 3 and some of my concerns that have surfaced over the last few weeks and months because, you know, there's quite a few with this game. It's not like, I don't think it's like a normal Call of Duty game for me. I'm feeling a lot less optimistic about this game in general, as opposed to like Modern Warfare 2 last year because when Modern Warfare 2 was announced, obviously I knew this game had so long in fucking development that, you know, it was going to be well polished, at least in the campaign aspect, and it was when I played the campaign very briefly on this channel, and I would like to continue that before Modern Warfare 3 comes out, but we'll have to wait and see what happens, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not as optimistic about this game in that front either, or in the multiplayer, just considering how long this game has actually had in development, and the whole rumour that it started off as a year 2 for Modern Warfare 2, and then Activision basically just was being greedy and decided, you know what, let's release it as a full 60 quid game. Obviously it is still up in the air whether a year 2 of Modern Warfare 2 was actually planned, but in my opinion, I genuinely think that Modern Warfare 3 was the supposed year 2 to Modern Warfare 2, and instead they just decided to get greedy and carry it over. But in the meantime, you are actually seeing some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, which is interesting. I believe it was either on Wednesday or Tuesday, there was a like campaign showcase, you know, over at Gamescom, which we will cover in another video at some point because, you know, you guys seem to really like my month in gaming news sort of video, so I thought I'd do another one and we'll talk about Gamescom over in that video, and that should be coming out at some point, let's just say that. But yeah, they had this campaign showcase. I've not watched it all the way through yet, and I am going to after this video, and then after that, because it is only like 9 minutes long, we are going to swap over to some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay. So let's first start off with one of my major concerns: weapons carrying over from Modern Warfare 2. Now, yeah, this most likely means that the game will play almost identical to Modern Warfare 2 2022, which I'm sure is going to be a big disappointment to many people, and personally I don't think I could play another year of Modern Warfare 2. Like, obviously I was kind of hyped for this whole year 2 thing, but I kind of got burnt out really quickly with Modern Warfare 2, I will be honest. Like, since maybe season 3, halfway through season 3, season 4, I don't know, I've just not really had any motivation whatsoever to actually sit down and play the game. I have played 2 games on that new Vondel waterfront map on multiplayer. Yeah, I sat down and played that tonight, and yeah, that seems okay, I guess, but it's nothing really to rave home about, but it functions as a map, and I feel like the waterworks and everything are pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know how I would have tolerated this game for another year. I'd have probably just like hardly fucking played it, seen what new content they come out with, you know, get the campaign expansion, and that's about it. Black Ops Cold War and maybe Modern Warfare 2 as well were the last time I was properly excited for a Call of Duty multiplayer since God knows when, to be honest with you. Maybe like Black Ops 3. Jesus Christ, that feels like ages ago. Yeah, sorry, I forgot COD World War 2 existed there for a minute. But I don't know, I just don't really see myself getting too hyped for this game. Maybe when like the beta gets announced and everything and the multiplayer reveal, maybe I'll get a bit more hyped, but at the moment I kinda see it hard for myself to get hyped over what essentially is Modern Warfare 2 2022.5. Like, I know, it just feels like the same game, even from the campaign gameplay. It doesn't look too much different. It looks pretty much identical, other than like new guns and different assets and stuff like that. Like, it looks very similar to Modern Warfare 2, and that's going to be definitely a negative in my regard, because I already paid for Modern Warfare 2, and paying for the game again, essentially, yeah, it doesn't really sit right with me, but I understand that it is still a different game. Like, if you look at Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare 2, you can tell they're the same, like, sub-series, I guess, within the same series. Like, if you look at Black Ops Cold War and Modern Warfare 2, you can tell they're in the same series, but, you know, they're different sub-series, I guess you could say. But, yeah, I just find it really hard to get excited for what is essentially a $70/60 quid DLC to Modern Warfare 2, which should have been included, but it apparently wasn't, because Activision realised they could make more money that way. Another concern I have is regarding a rumour that I've seen circulating quite a bit, and that is that at launch there is only going to be classic Modern Warfare 2 map, which in my opinion, is absolutely fucking pathetic. Like, we've paid nearly 60 quid for this new game, and we're still getting the same map that we got, 11 years ago, 12 years ago now? Like, that is just fucking absurd, in my opinion. We are paying for a brand new product here. We're not paying to get all these Modern Warfare 2 maps as, just as the game, essentially. Like, it's if you got the cake without the icing. You've got old Modern Warfare 2 maps, and you've just got that. That is literally just saying you've got the cake, you've not got any icing. So what I would say, if all 16 Modern Warfare 2 maps are in the game, have, like, maybe 4 Modern Warfare 2 2022 maps at launch, and then also just like 2 originals, please, for the love of God, have some original maps. This is supposed to be a brand new game. You are making it really fucking hard for me to justify spending my money on this. How? I don't understand. Activision wants me to spend my money. Why are you making it harder for me to do so? But for a game releasing in 2023 to have all of its maps literally compiled from a 12-year-old game is just absolutely fucking ridiculous, and it just shows the standard of modern gaming. Like, this is acceptable nowadays. Why is this acceptable? This is one of the major, things with this game that actually makes me angry, because they've said, oh yeah, we haven't actually got any original maps here, just throw in all this Modern Warfare 2 stuff that you love, which obviously I'm not complaining, and I wouldn't complain at all, even if there was 5 or 6 original maps. Even that, which is an astronomical low number for a Call of Duty game. Everyone was kicking off when I think Call of Duty, I think it was World War II, launched with 9 maps at launch, or something stupid like that, and everyone was fucking kicking off about it. And then Modern Warfare Remastered had 10 maps, and then they added the rest in later on. Everyone was kicking off about that, less so considering it's fucking COD 4, but yeah, people were kicking off about that. Even with 5 or 6 multiplayer maps at launch, then, add in as on top of that all the Modern Warfare 2 original maps, you'd have the cake and the icing at that point, not just the cake. You have to give us something new here as well, on top of the fact that we're having old weapons in the game as well from Modern Warfare 2, which is just going to be really strange as well, because people are saying oh, it's not a DLC and everything's going to be a bit different, but these weapons they're based on the same engine, and getting them into Modern Warfare 3, surely they're going to perform the same as they did in Modern Warfare 2, and all the attachments are carrying over as well, so surely everything's going to be, similar, if not the same, and that's one of the major problems. The weapons in Modern Warfare 2, you've got this problem of how they perform, the movement speeds, the stray speeds, all that stuff, and are they really going to be changing that? I hope to God that they do. I'm being honest, I really hope that they actually change this stuff around. But I guess you could say as a consolation, which isn't really much of one, there is going to be new maps in Ground War and War Mode, which War Mode, if you don't remember, was in COD World War II, and they're kind of bringing that back, which I think is quite interesting. But I guarantee you, maybe not the War maps, but definitely the Ground War maps are going to be ripped straight from this brand new Warzone map that we keep hearing about. And then, to top this all off, they have 12 maps, 12 original maps that are coming post-launch over the seasons, which might just be, in my opinion, to add insult to injury, too little too late, because a lot of people stopped playing like I did around halfway through Season 3 or in Season 4, and when all those new maps, and if they're any good, no one's gonna fucking play them. That's the problem. So why aren't these 12 maps, if they, we know that they're coming? You're not fucking dropping a bombshell on us when they come out. We actually know that these maps are coming. We don't know what they are, obviously, but we know that they're coming. Why aren't they releasing with the game? Surely it's not that hard. Even with the 12, you could have literally, as I said, 5 or 6 maps from that rotation, and then still have, 7 or 6 different maps coming across the season, and then maybe make more on top of that. Yeah, you've still got loads of content there coming down the pipeline, but you've given us 6 of the maps at launch, so we don't just have to play classic Modern Warfare 2 maps. And now that I, talk about this even more, it's really starting to fucking annoy me. How can they justify us spending 60 fucking quid on maps we played 12 years ago? That's just absolutely fucking insane to me. Right, I'm gonna stop talking about that because it's just making me way more mad than I need to be. But there is zombies in the game as well. We have heard about this. It's been leaked for quite some time. But I guarantee you it's going to be like Outbreak and Vanguard zombies. And it's going to be fucking awful. Because in my opinion, you have to have round-based zombies. And if there isn't round-based zombies, then there's absolutely fucking no point of playing it. Because I played Duran Fang. I played, what was the other one? Fucking Egypt map, I have no idea. Terra Maledicta, that's what it's called, and they were just shit. There's no other way of putting it. They weren't fun, they weren't round-based, and that's the essential ingredient to making a zombies game. Like, yeah, fine, if they want to have Outbreak on the side, you know, that's completely fine. Once again, it's like the cake and the icing. You have the round-based zombies as the cake, and then the Outbreak as, you know, the icing. In this case, you are literally just having icing. It's not even a cake at that point. It's literally just icing and just pure diabetes. That's literally the point of zombies. You have, you know, the round base, which is the standard experience, and I wouldn't mind, but Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer have both done round-based experiences before. We had Exo Zombies, which granted a lot of people didn't really like. I personally quite liked it. We had Exo Zombies. We had Zombies in Spaceland or whatever, Infinite Warfare Zombies, which was pretty good from what I've heard. I've never played it, but, you know, apparently that's pretty good. We had World War II Zombies or Nazi Zombies, whatever you want to call it. Like, yeah, we had all that with round-based experiences, and then Vanguard came out and said, yeah, no, fuck round-based, yeah, we're just gonna have this shitty experience. And I feel like that's what Modern Warfare 2 is going to be doing, and that's really fucking annoying, and it's probably gonna be shit. So unless, you know, they absolutely blow us out the water and it's the greatest zombies experience of all time, I'm probably not gonna play it until they either add round-based or just wait till Treyarch's next game. So obviously Activision says this every time a new game comes out. They say it's a return to classic gameplay, which, does that mean they're finally removing skill-based matchmaking? Does it? Fuck. Definitely gonna be there, and that's, I think, one thing with COD that, I know, I don't think it's going away anytime soon, and that's one thing that really ruins the experience for everyone else. So, but where have we heard this, you know, phrasing before? Return to classic Call of Duty. Do you guys remember back in COD World War II when that was coming out? They said it was a return to form for Call of Duty, and before the patch, which after the patch, yeah, I guess you could argue it was, before it was not great. I'll be honest, I personally still enjoyed it, but it wasn't great. I liked COD World War II for what it was at the time, and I've grown to appreciate it a lot more now, but saying it was a return to classic Call of Duty was just grossly grossly inaccurate, that's what I tried to say. But basically, they're saying this, return to classic COD, I really do not believe them whatsoever. And I guess that's kind of what all of this narrows down to. I don't fucking trust Activision anymore. They'll say stuff about Call of Duty, they'll say all this good stuff like, oh yeah, it's going to be great, we've got all this new equipment, we got all this new matchmaking systems, we're going to have zombies, we're going to have everything, and then all those things come out and they end up being nothing like what they are supposed to be. Like, even with, I don't know, maybe not Cold War Zombies, I feel like Cold War Zombies was one of the best zombies experiences we've ever got, other than Outbreak, obviously, but yeah, with their round-based stuff, it was really good, but then Vanguard was just utter trash. In fact, I think saying it was utter trash is actually putting it quite lightly, because that game was fucking awful. But yeah, obviously, as I've reiterated, $60 DLC is essentially what all of this is, and that's what's worrying me. Yes, you know, it could come out and prove all of us wrong, it could come out and be an absolute amazing game, the best COD of all time, but I feel like it's way more likely to be the worst COD of all time than it is the best. Like, I'm not saying this game's gonna be fucking awful, because even Modern Warfare 2, I quite like Modern Warfare 2 as a core, like, gameplay experience, but as, you know, a Call of Duty game, I don't find the time to play it anymore. It's not that I can't find the time to play it, because that time, you know, I'm playing other games, I could be playing Call of Duty. No, I choose not to play Call of Duty now, and that's genuinely because I don't want to. And the reason I don't want to is the game isn't the same as it was. Skill-based matchmaking is right, and literally the game itself just feels lazy in many regards. And that's with 4 fucking years, nearly, of development time. What is like 1.5, even 2 years gonna feel like for me when I jump on and play the game? Will I get tired of it in December, January, maybe even November when the game comes out, like a week later? I really can't tell, because this game, with like 1.5 years, which is probably about accurate since it's about 2 years since Vanguard came out, and it is Sledgehammer developing the game, yeah, I just feel like it's gonna be rushed, it's gonna be buggy, it's gonna be glitchy, and we're just gonna straight up not have a good time when this game comes out. I feel like it's going to be, once again, like COD World War II, like Call of Duty Ghosts, it's going to be one of the most broken CODs on release. Everyone's going to kick off complaining about it. No one's going to be able to find a game. The game's going to release broken, in my opinion. It's probably going to be buggy. I may be proved wrong here. It might come out and be absolutely flawless. Who fucking knows? I'm not, a time traveler or anything. I can't see what's going to happen. But, I have my bets and I have my doubts at this point that this game is going to be anything other than a buggy mess at launch. Maybe later in the game's lifespan it will come into its own and be a really good Call of Duty game, but at launch it's definitely not going to be anything special, I don't think. It could be great from the campaign perspective, but from the multiplayer perspective, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking up my words. From multiplayer perspective, it's not going to be great for the first few weeks, till probably Season 1 comes out. Maybe then they'll start fixing stuff. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video here. Sorry if this video was ridiculously negative, but then again, why the fuck would you watch it? Because I literally said my concerns about Modern Warfare 3. But if you want a more positive video, next week I should have my hopes and like all of that stuff coming out for Modern Warfare 3, and the stuff I really like the sound of, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, this is going to be it for today's video here. If you did enjoy, please do like and subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you never miss a single video, or alternatively, you can join the Discord server as a link down below. But anyway, this has been QuinntonTV, and I'll see you all in the next one.